Ooh, good morning, everybody. That's the coffee, not me farting. Good morning. Hope everyone's had a great day so far. Hey, Carol. I still have a cough. I still don't feel 100%, but I feel a lot better than where I was last week. So, giving me a hot coffee because it feels good on my throat. And yeah, so what has happened in the last 2 weeks other than me being sick? I made the new design for a postcard, and I put the poll up in the group, and it looks like one of them is winning by a landslide, and it's the same wording, just two different pictures. So a lot of people are voting for the one with the picture with O'Kelly, excuse me, sitting at the desk with Brendan. A lot of people are voting for that one, which is cool. It's a very powerful scene, if you guys remember. Myself up. Yeah, it's a very powerful scene, if you guys remember it. I know somebody messaged me and said the grammar wasn't good, so they helped me with that. So thank you, Rhonda, for that. But so the grammar might change a little bit, but yeah, the postcard's still the same. And yeah, so that's what that is. If you guys are interested in being in my mailing list for the postcards, where I send you 10 postcards about every 2 weeks or so, email me at brendantalks89@gmail.com, and I'll add you to the list of people that I regularly send these postcards to. You can opt out at any time too if you're on the list, so don't worry. One of these days, I'm gonna do the math. I think I've sent out like at least 5,000 postcards since first starting this campaign. So that's really cool. Let's see, today's the 14th. So today's Be Brendan Brave is Where Are You From, which is basically where you talk about the area that you're from, whether you want to give like a fact or share a picture. If you are like, let's say I'm from Arizona, let's say I wanted to share pictures of the Grand Canyon, stuff like that. If you want to be more local, you want to talk about the culture you're from, anything, because Brendan loves to hear all that kind of stuff. He really loves to hear all about where you're from and what the culture is. He loves all sorts of pictures of that because, one of the things about when you're wrongfully convicted and you've been in basically a jail cell your majority of your life since you were a kid, you don't get to see a lot of stuff other than what you see on TV, or if you have friends and family that send you pictures and stuff. And that's why what we do is really important, I feel like, because it kind of gives Brendan that window into different worlds and different cultures and all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, if you guys, don't feel bad about sending him, like I tell people all the time, talk about everything if you want, if you feel comfortable. Talk about your life, your vacations, where you've been, your experiences, if you've got funny stories, like all of that stuff really does help Brendan in the situation that he's in, and it kind of gives him an escape, So, especially, he loves jokes, he loves cars, he loves food, he's just like a typical person. So, like anything, video games, um, whatever you guys think he'd be interested in, animals. And he really doesn't, like, I don't know how else to say this, but he really doesn't hold any grudges against anyone for anything. As far as, if you're out there living your life and you're happy and all that, it doesn't make him feel any type of way. You know what I mean? He's not, he really is not a jealous kind of person who'd be like, I can't believe you're bragging about something while I'm sitting here. No, I mean, he's literally like a golden retriever of the humans, where he's just like very happy for you and just like, and wants to hear about that kind of stuff. So don't feel bad. I noticed a comment the other day somebody made in one of my posts saying, they appreciate what I do, but the food pictures I send for the food events, she said, wouldn't that be like a slap in the face because he can't eat it? Well, in the food events, he can eat that food. He's getting the same food we are. And then two, like I said before, even if he wasn't, like, just seeing what everybody else is eating and what it looks like, and it also gives him something to look forward to, believe it or not, because Brendan's pretty like, I'm going home soon. You know what I mean? Like he's pretty dead set in his head, I'm going home like soon. He's pretty much like, so when you send him things, movies and stuff, and his attitude is very, that's something I can look forward to when I get out to do. Yeah. It's hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. There's many times throughout the day where I actually have that conversation with God. But yeah, it's it's hard, but we all here, and we all love him and care about him, and we all are doing everything we can, and even the smallest things, like even just writing him a card or a letter saying that you support him, really does mean the world to him. So don't think that anybody's role here isn't important, So that's what Be Brendan Brave is. Where are you from? And the postcards, I'm going to be making more of those soon and then sending them out. We're starting to get into a rally again. So there is going to be a rally this year. It's going to be on July 22nd. I will not be able to go. I can't go. I've made that pretty clear since the beginning of the year. But I am helping arrange it, but it's going to be very basic. So if anybody who is planning on going to the rally, please let me know, because I need help. Basically, I have one person who lives in Wisconsin who is going to help to the most of his ability, but it wouldn't hurt to have a few other people. So if you're listening and you're planning on going to this year's rally, please reach out to me, and you can help me out a little bit here. Basically, and it's not much. I just need people to for sure say they're going to be there, and then can help me out with some stuff as far as being there. I have stuff I want to mail out I think I'm going to mail it out to this other person, and then they can hand it out, but like I just need help. So if you guys are interested in doing that, I am definitely going to be there for next year's rally. Knock on wood, it isn't a rally, but I pretty much committed to next year's, definitely. So next year's is gonna, if there's a rally, if it, and I told Brendan the same thing. We're gonna assign a date. We're gonna say this is either gonna be rally or it's gonna be a welcome home party. And Brendan was really happy about the whole, like, because he's like, yeah, if I get out before the welcome home party, then that gives me plenty time to adjust to life before the party. And I was like, yeah, exactly. See, so it works out. So that's the hope that we have, right? But yeah, so yeah, hopefully a freedom celebration. But yeah, so that's definitely so this year though, if anyone's going, please reach out to me so we can also get a head count. One person suggested we do like a bring your own food dish for the after party at this year's rally. I don't even know if we're going to get enough people to do that. I made a post in the rally group and nobody's really interacting with it. So I'm just about ready just to say, you know what, if you if you show up, bring your own food. I don't think we're going to be able to do a picture at the salvage yard sign this year, or even next year. I don't know the fate of all of that. I don't know what's going to happen with that. And I'm just going to say we're probably not going to do it. So that's what I mean. Like, it's really, this year is just, it's just, it is what it is. Things just didn't work out the way it usually does every year. And yeah, so, and as soon as my voice gets back, I'm going to start doing the reading thing on Mondays. I didn't do it last Monday because my voice, I don't know if you guys can hear my voice, is kind of hoarse still. At least that's how I hear it. And with the coughing still, it's a dry cough, but I'm still congested. It's very weird. So hopefully next Monday my voice will be a little bit better, and then I could be able to talk more, and then I'll be able to go back to reading from a different book. And this book I got is called, yeah, it's hoarse. It doesn't hurt anymore like it used to, but it's still hoarse, and I feel like I have to speak up more to get my voice to carry. Oh, everything fall over. Just completely a mess. Everything. My desk is just it's called Convicting the Innocent by Brandon Lee Garrett, and I thought this would be interesting to read next time when we start doing those reading chapters. This is like a slightly book. Kind of like the other one wasn't a book, but this one actually like feels more like a book. You know what I mean? So this is probably only going to be like a chapter or two of reading every Monday till we get past this. So, yeah, definitely, because chapter 2 in itself seems pretty long, which is fine. But I thought that would be interesting for us to read, and then, yeah. So, but like I said, that's still, I'm gonna kind of play it by ear on how I feel next Monday. And then, I should be able to do a Positively Brendan Friday this Friday. I don't foresee me not, so yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's just trying to catch up with some stuff, I guess, and work's been crazy busy, y'all. Like, oh, I need to text my boss too. I keep forgetting I need to do that. But yeah, work's just been crazy busy, and so between getting sick and then work and then trying to, yeah. Hey Becca, I shared an article to all the Brendan pages that I could find about convicting the innocent. There's a piece in there on Brendan, basically. Oh yeah, I remember you posting that in the group. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to read it. Yeah. I need to touch base with the working group admins and see when we're gonna do the next email zap. I know that is important to a few people and me too, but so, and I want to keep that going, so keep an eye out for that. And I'm going to be filling out those postcards that I did in the group tonight at work. I'm going to be filling those out to send to somebody in Wisconsin. Yeah, so we're going to keep trucking with that. And the We the People shirts are still selling, believe it or not. So I'm not going to take it down. Those shirts were an absolute headache, by the way. I don't know if you guys, these just were an absolute headache. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. Like, I know I said I might do a part 2, but it's just been a migraine dealing with those shirts. So, I did, we did create a new shirt recently. It was one that Brendan himself basically designed. We posted it in the group a few times. So basically, I've been asking Brendan, what kind of shirts do you want? Because he has all input on shirts, and I send him all the designs that I do, and he generally likes everything. And then another person that he talks to, they basically said that, or he told them that this is a shirt that he wanted to have made, and they, passed it on to me. And I forgot to ask him last Saturday if he got those pictures yet, but I sent him. But anyway, I don't think he got them yet. The mail's been really slow. I've noticed, for him at least. It's been slow. Okay. Let's see. So these are the shirts that I designed for Brendan. Basically, do. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, can you see them? Not yet. Alright. So these are the shirts that that Brendan basically designed. I already have a version of this shirt because I designed it and then I paid for it like right off the bat, and then the person, I sent the picture to the person and they were like, oh no, I mean he wanted it this way. So then I was like, oh, okay. At that point it was just too late to cancel that shirt. So I already have a shirt that's slightly different than this. I took a picture of it and I tried to hide the part where you guys couldn't see the difference in the shirt because I don't want people to see my shirt and then be like, oh, I like it, and then come here and be like, wait, that's not the same shirt. But anyway, so this is the shirt that Brendan himself basically, we are Team Brendan on the front. And then on the back, he wanted it to say, he deserves to be out. And then he even, he's so cute. He even wanted to say, this shirt was designed by Brendan Dassey. And then the website and the YouTube. And I'm starting to put the 2.0 at the bottom. So, but yeah, this is the t-shirt that he designed, basically. If you guys want, all profits go to Brendan. Like a week or two ago, I deposited $200 into his commissary, and then I still have like 300 out, waiting. And I asked him, like, what do you want me? Do you need something, or what would you like to do? And he said, order him some melatonin supplements. So that's what I did. And I still have the remaining out for things like that. So it's been going to Brendan. I've just been really bad at telling you guys when I buy him stuff with the money, but it is going to him. So far with the t-shirt money, I've been able to buy him three t-shirts, his drinks that he likes to drink, herbal supplements, pumice stone for his dry skin on his elbows, and then like I said, I deposited some of the money in his account, so it's all going to him. And honestly, you guys, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do all that kind of stuff. So I thank you. He thanks you. He appreciates all the support. And he loves the t-shirts. He loves seeing you guys wearing the t-shirts. He really does. We've been sending him pictures of the t-shirts that you all had been wearing. He just really enjoys it all. So thank you guys for being amazing supporters for him. Brendan really has like the best supporters ever. You guys really are just like amazing supporters. So don't, let's see here. I'm going to try. And then I did make that video with the We the People t-shirts. I do want to say, if you are still getting a We the People t-shirt, please still send the pictures. Please put them in the group. Please send them to us so we can send them to Brendan, or you can just send them directly to Brendan yourself. Because he loves to, regardless if you made the video or not, he still wants to see you all doing it. Yeah, it's because of the way he is. He is literally, like I said, he's like the golden retriever of humans. I have no other way of saying. Like, he's just like one of those people that just like, you know, when Pete describes him in you know, how people are just drawn to him, and he's just like really positive and like endearing, and he's just really awesome person. And yeah, honestly, he's one of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of getting to know in life. And it really sucks, the situation of how, you know, all this just sucks. It couldn't have happened to the like nicest person in the world. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like the most perfect person, nicest person would never hurt a fly, and of course they have to go through this horrific ordeal. Yeah, I don't understand why bad things happen to really awesome people like Brendan. I don't get it. But yeah, it's because the way he is. He really is truly also very appreciative of everybody. I don't even know what else to say or how else to say it other than he just truly loves every single one of you and appreciates everything everybody does for him. So, I'm trying to stall time because I'm trying to download this video and then upload it on the StreamYard. I can play it. This t-shirt video. But yeah, if you guys hadn't catched it on the channel, you know, in the video, I created it in a way, it's kind of like another message to Governor Evers. So feel free to tweet it out to Governor Evers. Next time you have an email, if you email him, email it to Governor Evers. Like, you know, get that video out. I took the words from the working group, from that postcard I asked you guys, if you guys had, you know, a couple of comments or sentences you want to say Governor Evers in a postcard. I took those words. You're fine, Don. Don't worry. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I took those words and I put them in the video with the pictures. And some of the words, some of the comments I've noted, like, I'm going to use Megan, for example. Megan, you know, left a comment on the postcard thing, and then she also submitted a picture. So I tried to line up, like, if I knew, like, okay, well, this is the person, and then this is the words. But overall, yeah, that's what I did. So let me... But everything is linked in the description below as far as the group and, you know, where you can buy t-shirts, merchandise, there's coffee cups, you know, all that good stuff. If you want to write a letter, if you want to send an email to Governor Evers, all that stuff is in the description below. If you need to email me and ask me any questions, I try to get back to people as best as I can with answers. There's certain questions I don't have an answer for, but I'll try to point you in the right direction. And the video is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. Oh. Of course, I didn't cough during that whole entire thing. And then as soon as it ends, I cough. Because that's how it goes. Thank you guys. And like I said, you guys really all made the video, so really close to you all. I'm thinking about going to get on your mailing list and use those cards and drive around all over and put them in people's mailboxes. You think that'd be okay? I don't think that it's illegal. I don't see why not. I mean, that's up to you. There was one person that I sent like 50, because I'll send you as much postcards as you want. If you want 100 postcards, I'll send you 100 postcards. The purpose is to send them to Governor Evers or to senators or whatever. But, you know, okay, yeah, see, it is illegal, so you can't do that. See, I was waiting for Carol to say something. Yeah, okay, so don't do that. All right, so the official answer is don't do that. But, you know, if I sent you postcards, even with postage, but, so it has to go through the post office before it gets to the mailbox, I guess. Like, you can't just drive up and put a letter in somebody's mailbox. Put it on the outside. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the purpose of the postcards, but in my opinion, but no advertising on cluster boxes. Yeah, okay. See, Carol's our postage expert. She used to work for the post office. She's actually the one who helped me do better postage for the postcards. Initially, I was spending way too much money on postage, but she actually helped me out a lot. Now I don't spend as much money on postage, so yeah. But if you want to, if you want more than just 10, basically what I'm trying to say, Dawn, is if you want more than just 10 postcards and you want to mail them to anybody, as long as it's not a judge, please do not send anything to any judge, because that is not good. As you all remember with that letter fiasco a couple of weeks ago, that is a good example as to why we do not send letters to judges ever. Never, ever. But if you want a bunch of postcards to mail them to people, to anybody, just tell me and I'll send you as many postcards as you want. To mail them, like Carol said, we can't put just a regular postcard in a box. You have to mail them. Hey, Darkside. So, I know one person is working on getting like a bunch of addresses together to mail to people in Wisconsin. So if you're interested in that, Dawn, I'm gonna touch base with that person here soon, because she was talking to me about it while I was either before sick or during sick, and it's all very hazy. So I'm gonna touch base with that person and see if they're still doing that. Because I know she said that she would like to get a group together, and so we can do that. And we tried doing that during election year, and I think it went okay, but it is a lot of work. There's just no way around that. It is a lot of work. So, but it's worth it if it helps, right? Anything helps. So, But let me get back to you on that because I need to write a note. I'll write a note to myself and see about. And then oh, but other than that, it's paper. Yeah, I sent Dr. Phil an email and a postcard. I believe in the group and on this YouTube. If you go down through the community post, you'll see a post where I put all of different ways you can contact Dr. Phil. So feel free to send him a letter or his postcard or an email, and because we need, definitely it would be nice to have a strong voice, for Brendan who can do something. Sorry, I'm writing. Back when Kim Kardashian tweeted when Brendan posted his letter. Oh, you do? Was I yawning? You're gonna make me yawn now. I just got the itch to yawn. Look. When Kim Kardashian tweeted about Brendan's letter that he wrote to Governor Evers, that was pretty powerful. It was small, but it put his name out there to like millions of people. And it gave a message to Governor Evers too. Like, it was like, if we can get more of that, more celebrities. I mean, it sucks that we have, celebrities have that kind of power, but that's the kind of culture we live in, and it would be beneficial if someone like Dr. Phil did write an open letter to Governor Evers about Brendan, asking him to look into Brendan's case. It would be cool if Dr. Phil did a couple more episodes or podcasts about Brendan, because there's just so many different things about Brendan's story and what happened to him that it's just like, it's not just a 16-year-old kid was coerced into confessing something he didn't do. There's so much more into it. There's so much more in depth, circumstantial stuff surrounding, or not circumstantial, but just stuff surrounding it that led up to that happened during it, that happened afterwards, that continues to happen to this day. Like, it's crazy, all the corruption and the tomfoolery that happened. And it wasn't just, this kid, confessing. It wasn't just that. So there's just so much more that can be discussed about Brendan's case, about his cognitive abilities at the time, his family life, his just his school, his should we write her too? Kim? Oh yeah, you can write to Kim if you want. I know a few people who've tried to reach out to Kim saying, hey, can you make some more splash for Brendan, it'd be really great. And yeah, I don't see why not. I think that I used to tweet John Cena all the time. I used to tweet John Cena, just because I know he's one of the people that do. Not that Brendan's a kid, but he's one of the few people in the world who've done the most Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes. Like, every time there's a kid that has some sort of Make-A-Wish that involves John Cena jumps on it. And he has like the most Make-A-Wish, completed Make-A-Wishes than anybody, you know, as far as that goes. So like he's very like into investing into kids and to supporting that kind of stuff. And so Brendan was a kid when all this happened to him, and yeah. So I mean, I even reach out to Governor Evers or to John Cena, and all it takes is just one retweet or tweet or statement or anything, and you never know who's gonna say, yeah, you know what, yeah, this is wrong. One time, Asuka, a wrestler that I really admire, her name is Asuka. She actually, hold on, I'll show you. Pete sometimes jokes with me about Asuka. This is me one year for Halloween. I put the makeup on like Asuka, and I took this picture and I posted it on Twitter, and I did a hashtag along with it, like Free Brendan Dassey. And Asuka actually liked it and retweeted it. And that to me was like really like, hey, Robin. To me, that was really awesome, because even though I don't know if she realized she supported Brendan like that, but it was supporting Brendan in a way, and that was really cool. Yeah, I'd say send them to Kim, send them to Dr. Phil, send them to, and anybody but a judge. Put that on my tombstone. Anybody but a judge. Because, yeah. That would actually be a cool tombstone, because then people would be like, what does she mean by anybody but a judge? Well, I mean, technically, it can mean a lot of things. If I could be remembered, that would be the one thing. But yeah. Sorry, I was just putting the card through. So, I've been live longer than I planned on being live, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'll post the Be Brendan Brave here soon. And yeah. Get those new postcards going here soon. I think it's obvious A1. I'm not going to show it because I need to edit the words, because, like I said, grammar. And, yeah, we'll get that going. And then, like I said, if anybody who is going to this year's rally in Manitowoc on July 22nd, please reach out to me, because we're going to need some help with that. And, yeah. Well, I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and everyone stays positive, and you keep up the good fight for Brendan, and let's keep doing good things. And I already played the t-shirt video. I hate those noises, by the way, when people make those noises, so I don't know why I did that. So I apologize if you all... Alright, I'll just end it with this.